Welcome, wrestling fans, to another exciting episode of Continental Championship Wrestling Superstars of the Ring. I'm your host, Craig Young. This week, action-packed excitement, as we're going to see in action later, Alistair Diamond taking on the Southern States Champion, the Jesus Freak, Logan Stevens, in one-on-one competition. But before that, we're going to hear from the CCW Champion, the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon. Now, in last week's episode, we heard from Rock and Roll Chris Turner, the other half of that epic main event match at WrestleBash. Jamie McKinnon and Rock and Roll Chris Turner both have a problem with the Society of Sin. Now, we don't know the extent of the injury to the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon. We have been told through the months of September and possibly into October that his title defenses have been contractually suspended. We're going to hear from the CCW Champion right now.
I have been told by Commissioner Marshall to come here and talk to you. First, this is directed straight to you, Commissioner. This right here is my CCW contract. I care nothing about that. I don't care whether you fire me or not. You see this thing right here? I don't care nothing about it. I'll throw this thing in a trash can. Let me tell you something. It took me 25 years to pull a flag out and put it over a man's head and try to choke him out with it. But I have a special little bag. You see my special bag? And you see what's on the cowbell, and you want to throw lighter fluid on a fire, and maybe a grenade on a fire. Look at Chris Turner's head. This is what his head. I'm going to turn this thing around, and I'm going to hit you with the other side of it. SOS. You think you need help? You're going to need a lot of help. SOS. Because I'm going to take this cowbell, and I don't care if it's in the parking lot. Whenever you get in that little van you creep around in, and you people are weird. You hang out in the woods. You do strange things. But jumping on me was a bad mistake. Now, I don't care if 31 people called Turner. I don't care if his eyes burnt. I don't care nothing about Chris Turner. But your worst mistake was messing with me because I'm the tough guy in this company. Now, let me tell you what it's going to take. You impressed me by coming down there and jumping on me. At least some people in the back thought it was all cool. Everybody thought it was cool jumping on the Outlaw, breaking the Outlaw's arm, tearing his arm out of socket. I don't care about this injury. I'm going to heal. You think this is my first broke arm? I've had this arm broke before. I'm going to come back. And when I don't even know if I'm still a champion. I don't even care about being a champion. I don't care about getting rid of Chris Turner. But what you shouldn't have done was jumped on me, SOS. Now you got problems coming. And you got problems coming on Monday, on Tuesday. Sometimes I'll take off Wednesday just to have something to do different. But every day of the week, for 25 years, you have a problem coming. And it's me, the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon. I'll tear this whole building down.
Welcome back, wrestling fans, to Superstars of the Ring. Strong words from our CCW Champion, the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon. Obviously, as you saw in that swing, his arm, we don't know the extent of the injury as of yet. We hope to hear an actual doctor's diagnosis on this pretty soon so we can better update you, the fans, for Continental Championship Wrestling. What worries us the most here in production is, as you as the fans, is that we don't know where this is quite going. The Outlaw Jamie McKinnon and Rock and Roll Chris Turner were in a career-ending match. One of those two men's career were going to end at WrestleBash. Instead, the Society of Sin made their presence felt and attempted to end the career of both men, injuring the eye and the face of Rock and Roll Chris Turner, injuring the arm of the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon. It worries us as fans because we don't know why. What reason could the Society of Sin had to do any of that? We hope to find out in the next coming few weeks from the Society of Sin. We've put a petition out to get an interview from them. But if I was the Society of Sin, I'd like to take a moment to let you really think about what you have done. You have now become an enemy of Rock and Roll Chris Turner. You have now become an enemy of the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon. Two entirely separate entities that I wouldn't want to be on either of their lists. You two may have bitten off more than you can chew with either of those two men. We hope to hear from the Society of Sin very soon and bring you more information about this situation. Now, on this week's episode of Superstars of the Ring, as I mentioned earlier, the Southern States Champion, Logan Stevens, is going to put the title on the line against the privileged one, Alistair Diamond. Now, the Jesus Freak has been on a tear as of late through the roster of Continental Championship Wrestling, defending that Southern States Championship. Alistair Diamond has been on a winning streak and attempted to get his hands on that title belt. Is this the week that Alistair Diamond becomes CCW Southern States Champion? We're going to take you to that match right now.
From Beverly Hills, California, the privileged one, Alistair Diamond.
California sucks!
CCW Southern States Champion. Put your hands together. Logan Stevens.
Okay, wrestling fans, Brian Blitz here, and I'm joined by Craig Young as we're getting hard and heavy in some CCW Championship action right now as we see Southern States Champion, the Jesus Freak Logan Stevens, being challenged by Alistair Diamond, and Alistair Diamond wasting absolutely no time in attacking Logan Stevens, Craig.
You know, Brian, my close and personal friend, Alistair Diamond, that big suplex, modest body slam type of a move there. Make it look easy this week.
No, he's gonna have to do more than just make it look easy. He's definitely gonna have to work on Logan Stevens if he wants to become the CCW Southern States Champion. And I gotta be honest with you, Alistair Diamond has definitely worked hard lately. I'm gonna give him his credit where it's due. He's worked real hard to earn his way into a CCW, some sort of a championship match. He's been on a bit of a streak lately now. But Logan Stevens has been a fighting champion, and he's definitely not been one to back down.
Nope, and you're not going to catch Logan Stevens off guard very much. Oh, the kick to the gut by Stevens. Stevens, long time Southern States Champion here in Continental Championship Wrestling. Alistair Diamond is going to have his hands full here with the champion.
And you see now Logan Stevens delivering a beautiful flying shoulder block. He's definitely solidly got this crowd behind him right now.
We see Alistair Diamond here. He's taking a break. You know, he's getting his wind together, getting some air. And, you know, and it's just a strategy that's worked very well for him in the last few weeks. He has been on a win streak here in Continental Championship Wrestling.
Well, Craig, you appear to be in his head quite a bit. Apparently y'all hang out. I mean,
no,
I see you carrying his bags a lot, so, I mean, that's got to mean something for you. Nice tie, by the way.
Thank you, thank you. It was actually a gift from him, this beautiful red bow tie I'm wearing this evening of this historic event. Said he wanted to be dressing dapper for when he wins the CCW Southern States Championship. Kind of calling his shot here.
Well, you know, it's not fashion isn't what wins matches. You know, good, strong integrity and wrestling ability wins matches, as Logan Stevens has proven time and time again, and that's why he is the reigning Southern States Champion.
The thing is, I would never take anything away from Logan Stevens. Logan Stevens is one of the long-time competitors here in Continental Championship.
Hold on a second. You just sit here and preached about your, or talked about your beautiful red bow tie, and you said you wouldn't accept anything, like, I don't know, a handout?
I said I would never take anything away from Logan Stevens, as Stevens has always been one of my favorite competitors here in Continental Championship Wrestling from when he started to...
Does Alistair Diamond know that?
No, he doesn't.
Well, your secret's safe. Your secret's safe with me, buddy. As you see now, Logan Stevens continuing to control Alistair Diamond, delivering a thunderous chop to Diamond.
Wow, what a big chop by Logan Stevens. Stevens is staying in firm control here.
Continuing to punish the chest of Alistair Diamond.
Well, this crowd is excited for the Jesus Freak tonight.
He's going to leave some prints right there on Alistair Diamond's. Nice snap suplex now by Logan Stevens. But like I was saying, he's going to leave some prints on Alistair Diamond's chest. Diamond still, though, has the wherewithal to kick out at 2, and he's keeping this match alive.
Well, Diamond needs to take a second, get his game plan back together. He started out strong in this match. Wow, great rolling elbow into the corner. You know, Brian, as I said, I'd like to see Diamond do better here in Continental Championship Wrestling. The more dedicated he becomes, the better his matches have been.
Well, I can't take that away from him, Craig. You're right about that. He's definitely shown a bit of dedication and a lot of signs of improvement, the last several months. And he's amassed a pretty good win streak here, and that's what's earned him his Southern States Championship match tonight.
Oh, he caught Logan Stevens coming back in. Both of these men out there in the apron. Oh, he DDT'd him on top of the apron.
Logan Stevens now, quite a bit of a worse for wear.
What a move by Diamond.
Diamond's smart. He'll get Stevens back in the middle of the match and try to end this. Try to become the Southern States Champion. I mean, that's his goal tonight, and that's what he needs to do. There we go, near fall. Unable to put Stevens away just yet, but I mean, if he keeps on him, he might.
We could have a new CCW champion, or Southern States champion right here. But again, Diamond has been on a roll. It wasn't like they just decided to buy him a title shot tonight. He has earned it with his actions and his matches over the last few months here in Continental Championship Wrestling.
Well, that being said, you and I both know he has plenty of money to throw around as he takes Logan Stevens up for a nice scoop slam, but he needs to stay on the Southern States Champion.
Well, he's setting up for the big elbow. He hits this. This could be it. That party like a rock star elbow. Oh, man.
And he landed it, with all the celebration aside, he landed a beautiful elbow on Logan Stevens, but Stevens still able to kick out.
Sorry, I'll sit back down here. I was on my feet thinking we had a new champion. Diamond's smart, though. He's got all of that weight right under the chin and chest of the champ, and it's making Logan Stevens just do anything he has to do to stay into the game, but that takes a lot of energy out of you, Brian.
Yeah. Logan Stevens needs to do what he can right here to try and get a second win. It seems to be working, or it did for a moment there, but Alistair Diamond now just slung Logan Stevens down.
What nobody really understands about Diamond is incredibly strong. The way he's built, he can easily, he spends the time in the gym. With the personal trainers his mommy can afford, he puts that effort in. A big DDT.
He needs to stay.
You're right. He is spending still a little bit too much time talking to the crowd and
too much time. And there you see Logan Stevens once again able to kick out at 2. Even hooking the leg wasn't enough at this point.
Well, again, he goes right back to that chin lock, and again, keeping Logan Stevens not just pinned to the mat, he's got his chest to the mat. So every time Logan breathes, Logan has to exhale. His body rises, where Diamond has him in that rest hold and is putting all that weight back down into the mat. He's essentially squeezing the air out of Logan Stevens, as you can see there.
And it's proven to be effective now, as he's actually rolling the air out of Logan Stevens. Now, this is actually, I'm going to give credit where credit's due. It's a very brilliant move now by Alistair Diamond. It may be a little shady. I'm not sure if the hold is legal, but it's effective nonetheless.
Yeah, the referee's in there. If there was a choke, I'm sure the referee would stop it. The referee's somewhat competent.
Well, I mean, that's been debated in the past, but you know what? He's letting it go.
We're an arm drop from a new champ. Whoa!
Logan Stevens still able to stay in there as he has that second win. He's still able to keep this crowd in. Stevens now fighting for his dear life as he's getting himself right back into this match.
Yeah, this crowd willing Stevens back to life here.
It's like he's got the spirit in him right now. Beautiful spin heel kick now on Alistair Diamond. Near fall. Logan Stevens almost retained the CCW the Southern States Championship just now.
How was that close? 2.5. Diamond made the smartest move you do. He rolled over to that bottom rope, trying to hang on for a second.
Stevens now.
Oh,
Diamond now. Get him. Diamond now. What's...
It's a modified $1 million dream into a slam.
Did he...
Where's Diamond going?
Where's Alistair Diamond going? How's he coming over here?
Why is he coming over? Diamond, what are you doing? You gotta pin him and win first.
You have to. That's your buddy. That's your buddy, Craig.
What is he
You
doing?
cannot win. You don't just take belts. You pin opponents to win belts. He could have pinned. He could have legitimately won the match right now. Now he's just taunting. And he comes over here, he grabs the Southern States Championship, and he's just taunting.
Believe it, he's calling his shot. Referee's gonna go down the count.
And there you see Logan Stevens able to kick out at 2. Diamond wasted entirely too much time, and that is exactly why he is still not the Southern States Champion. Now he's got the belt in his hand, and he's a bit confused. He can't do what I think he's going to do here.
What is he doing? Oh, Diamond with a swing on Famouser!
Oh my Lord! Diamond wasted way too much time, and it costed him dearly. He could be the Southern States Champion right now, but he wasted entirely too much time taunting the crowd, taunting you, taunting Logan Stevens, and he paid for it.
Unbelievable, Brian.
The winner of the match, and still Southern States Champion, the Jesus Freak, Logan Stevens.
Sir, welcome back to Superstars of the Ring. He had it won. Who hits their finishing move, waddles away from the ring for 2 minutes, and then comes back and tries to be champion? What the hell was Diamond thinking? What? What?
Is that funny?
Hey,
Is that funny? Get it out.
it's
Get it out.
hilarious. What were you doing? You had it won.
I was cheated out of it. I wasn't.
How are you?
I agree. I had it won, but I was cheated out of it.
Listen to me on commentary. I
was
thought it
trying
was
to
your
help
moment. You had it.
I was trying to be the upstanding high society member I am, help out the ref, go get the belt for him so he didn't have to run out there and go get it, and we could have raised it together, and the deserving CCW Southern States Champion.
Who hits their finishing move and weaves the ring before pinning? Did they
The deserving Southern States Champion. That's who.
Wrestling
Charlie,
happens.
listen to me.
You had it won.
Yeah, I know.
You could be. I could be standing next to the
There needs to be
champ.
outrage. That's the problem. I went up the next day. I left the hotel. Didn't see anybody at Fernandina Beach City Hall. There should have been picket signs. There should have been petitions. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start a petition because that decision needs to be reversed.
You feel the decision needs to be reversed.
You don't feel the same? Cameraman, you feel the same? 'Cause I feel the same.
You left the ring. You didn't even pin Stevens.
He was gonna get pinned. He barely got it. His neck was in so much pain. It was just a wincing action. He barely got it. And then he cheated.
The Jesus Freak cheated.
He cheated.
Please tell me that
He's
one.
morally correct. Everybody says he's this great guy. He cheated.
You saw it. What are you talking about? What do you mean? You just watched the rest of the match.
How did he cheat?
He cheated. What do you mean, how did he cheat?
Were you in the same match I just watched?
Did you see what happened?
No.
Yes, I had a cut on my head for like a week and a half. My head smacked straight into that belt. He illegally used the belt to win him the match. If you believe, I don't know how you believe or disagree with me.
Wow.
I'm the champ.
Wow. I was rooting for you too. That's the bad part. I was rooting for you.
It's good to know.
I am. I love being one of your fans. I'm Craig, by the way. I'm Craig Young. I'm the host of this
Chris,
show.
I got you.
Oh,
Okay, Chris.
thanks. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that. Oh, thanks. And I appreciate you actually. If I haven't said thank you for buying me this jacket a few weeks ago, I should have. Appreciate it. But
It looks terrible.
the jacket.
That was like 4.5 weeks ago.
Oh,
It's not really in style anymore.
we don't have style, people. Look, they dress me up in a dozen different ways in this place.
Why can't you dress yourself?
Because we.
I advise you to go to my new advisor.
You have an advisor.
I have an advisor.
I know you. You
It's
help me
gonna
with the
lead to big
financial
things.
stuff.
It's going to lead to big things. I have an advisor, and that's why I got so close to winning that match. I deserved to win that match.
I was right there. I thought you had it.
The decision needs to be reversed. CCW officials were wrong. That ref was blasphemous. That was wrong. I deserve to be the CCW Southern States Champion.
I believe
You
I
saw
know.
what happened.
You're right.
It was illegal.
I believe he hit you with the belt.
Straight with the belt.
Yeah, I
That's
think
cheating.
I think I saw that. That's,
It's cheating.
well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Superstars of the Ring. I'm your host, Craig Young, and next week's action.
You didn't say my name.
I'm,
Who am I?
You're Alistair Diamond.
You missed. I am the deserving CCW Southern States Champion, Alistair Diamond.
He is the deserving CCW.
Now, why were you laughing when I walked in here? Why was that funny?
You left the ring. You had.
I was helping everybody else out.
You're a giver.
Yeah, I know. You gotta be.
You gotta be right.
You gotta be.
Well, again, for Craig Young, it was me, and then the deserving CCW Southern States Champion, Alistair Diamond. We'll see you next week on Superstars of the Ring.
Big things. I deserve a rematch.
And we'll see you at ringside.